Hey diggers, it's Saturday and I'm back at this old park where a few weeks ago I had found the two quarters and the wheat penny in the spill right here. And this park, I have personally metal detected this park probably for the last 5 years, and now I'm kind of at the point where I'm just digging any kind of signal that is non-ferrous. And I just had about a 1217 about 5 inches down. And it is a war nickel. Been here about 20 minutes, so I got a first coin is a silver coin. And this was a very, very faint signal, and I thought for sure I was digging a little tiny piece of canned slaw or trash, but I went ahead and dug it, and here's my reward. I got me a war nickel. So that's silver 108 for the year. On to the next. Well, I'm back here at the Hunted Out Park. Been here well over an hour. I'm really trying to focus on signals that are just so masked by iron and trash. And like I said, I've been here over an hour, and I finally just got what sounded like what might be a penny. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Going to be a silver, maybe a barber, maybe a merc. It's a merc. Wow, I tell you, I had to work for this one. It was very, very faint, and it was, however, repeatable from 2 different directions, but faintly repeatable. All right, it's been 23 minutes since I found that mercury right over in that area right there, and I've been working around. I did get a clad nickel kind of by this tree right here, and just had a 1446 about 5 inches down. It was very scratchy signal. I've got me another merc. 2 silvers. Boy, this thing's worn down too. It's probably an older one. But yeah, 1446, pretty loud. It wasn't really hidden that well. It was a little bit scratchy, but an easy target to find with the e-trac. All right. Okay, it's been 20 minutes since that last merc. This was some serious falsing, but there was just a little squeak in there that was just too good to be true to be falsing. And there it is. I mean, there was so much junk in there, and I could just hear this little coin sound, and it just sounded so clean and pure compared to a typical falsing, which is kind of a dirty signal. So I went ahead and dug on a whim, and boy, what a reward. All right, on to the next. Morning diggers, I'm here at an old school with Denny. He's up front. Got a few finds. I got a Kennedy half, a lot of clad. I got one weedy, and I got an old nickel. I think it's 49, but I just had a pretty good signal about 9 inches deep, kind of squeaky. And I've got my first silver of the day, and it's a rosy, but I'm gonna take it. I think this is silver 112 on the year. All right, on to the next. Check this out, guys and gals. I just had a really deep signal right here. It was a crazy signal, all jumbly and broken up, and it would squeak like a silver, and then it would squeak like trash. And so I dug down, and I ended up getting this big old brass looking, I don't even know what it is. So I figured, well, that must be the signal, because I checked the hole and there was nothing else in there. So I closed the hole up, and then out of habit, I re-swept over the hole, and laying on top of the grass was a silver dime, a mercury. I had obviously flicked it out of the hole and didn't realize it, and I was focused on that other signal, and then when I went to recheck, I saw this laying in the grass. It was incredible. All right, second silver. On to the next. Alright, I'm working up here around these trees, man. Look how old these things are. And I just got my first coin signal. And it's a buffalo nickel, and it looks like it might actually have a date on it. Alright, great. That was a nice 12-12, 11-12, real simple, only about 4 inches deep. Alright, on to the next. Alright guys, I'm over here on this side of the school, and Denny's here with me, and he's checking the date on a buffalo nickel I found earlier. Just had a nice nickel signal about 5 inches down. And it's a V nickel. Looks like 1911. And it looks like it's going to be in pretty good shape. Or as our friends across the pond say, pretty good nick. Alright. Excellent. On to the next. Check this out. Right here at 10 inches I had a signal that I would have sworn was a silver. It was real squeaky and scratchy. I dug down and it was sounding good, and I finally got the coin out and it was just a wheat penny. And I swung over here and I got a signal that was like a scratchy iron, maybe a wheat penny. So I dug down thinking for sure it's going to be a wheat penny. But look in my little pile of dirt right here. Looks like it's going to be a worn out merc. That's so funny. I thought I had a silver and it was a wheatie. Thought I had a wheatie and it was a silver. Alright, that's good though. Silver number 3. On to the next. Okay, right there is where I just dug that. Oh, right there, sorry. That's where I dug that merc, and I've been swinging here a little bit, and a little bit of iron in here. And I just had almost like a penny signal at 7 or 8 inches. And I've got me a nice silver ring. Let me get in the shade here, see if you can see it better. Looks like it's still got the stone in it. Oh, nice. Look at that bad boy. Nice. Alright. On to the next. Hey diggers, it's Sunday morning. I'm working a sidewalk strip. Been here about an hour. I've dug some modern coins, but nothing old, and just had a nickel signal at 7 inches. It's a buffalo nickel. Have to clean it up and post it later, see if it's got a date or not. It's kind of red, so I don't know. Alright, it's nice to have an old one. On to the next. I just had a nice nickel signal about 5 inches down. And I've got me another buffalo nickel. Excellent. Whoops. Alright, well that's 2 buffaloes. I have not found a single wheat penny or anything old other than these 2 buffaloes. Alright, on to the next. Okay, just got a surface hit, but I don't know if it's real or not. It doesn't feel heavy. It rang up weird, so I'm leaning towards junk. It's so shallow though, it hasn't really had time to corrode, so I don't know. But I'm leaning towards junk. We'll see. I'll check it for a marking. On to the next. Alright, I just had the faintest of signals, a good 10 inches deep. There was some iron down there. And I got... It says Remember Harbor. And I wonder if there was a little pearl in here and it said Remember Pearl Harbor. But when I flip it over, I think it says Sterling on the back. I think that's what that says. I gotta get my glasses on. But it looks like maybe it was a, if I was going to guess, a World War II patriotic pin. Remember Pearl Harbor? Interesting. It's I thought it was a half dime or something when I first saw the edge of it, but it looks to be silver, and it rang up like a silver, but just real deep. All right, on to the next.